quick countdown.
Oh, it worked. The whole thing worked for me.
It didn't work for me. It went
Oh,
5-3, nothing. Ugh.
Oh.
All right, Friday night.
Woo, it's Friday.
We all have very riveting lives that we're all just sitting at home on Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting at home on a Friday night that you can send a text. What are you guys doing?
I was
Nothing.
just about to fucking binge that 90s show. That was about it.
Oh, right. I seen it
Oh.
on there.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Boys,
Yeah. Yeah, we watched
I'm-
the first episode.
was it good?
I mean, as long as they keep doing cameos, it'll be watchable. Once the cameos go away, it'll be unwatchable.
It's hard for me to get into anything now that my favorite show's back in the air. Episode 1 of 1,000-Pound Sisters, season 4. Holy fuck, man! Season 3 left off on such a cliffhanger.
Whoa. You're telling me that these 1,000-pound ladies have been alive for 3 years?
Yeah, one keeps.
Whoa.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Let me tell you something.
There was a
brother.
while there where I was like, because one got the gastric bypass, and I was like, calling them 1,000-Pound Sisters is kind of misleading now. Nah, the other
She's
one's
back.
making up for it.
Oh, really?
She's like, I'll gain what you lose.
God.
It's my favorite show. It's season.
What are they gonna do when they start? What happens when they start losing weight due to fucking limbs being hacked off because of diabetes?
Well, no, I think at this point, so far right now, spoiler.
Fair warning.
The big cliffhanger every episode is like Tammy, the bigger one. She now tips the scales at over 700 pounds. She just stops breathing and dies,
God.
and then they resuscitate her. She's
Are
got
you
a
serious?
trake in. Yeah, and her trach got plugged in the episode. They're like, Tammy, and like
Is the
doctors
show-
run in, and I'm like,
is the show real, or is this they actually weigh that much, or
Is it
they
like-
like
is it
they make it
satire
like,
or is
real.
this?
No, it's real.
like
I
do
tell you,
people
like-
really weigh 700 pounds?
Oh,
She
yeah,
weighs
man.
719 pounds.
Listen,
That's
there's they got fucking sleeper cells in the city you live in. You have no idea. I have no idea. You get a random call. Somebody calls 911 at like 4:30 in the morning, and you like look at the description, and it's like 45-year-old fall, like, and you're like, okay, well, this person's either like
Get up.
drunk or like this doesn't make any sense. This is weird. It says no injuries, and like you walk into the house and you turn around the corner, and you're like, oh, this person's 575 pounds. That's why they
Hey,
can't
listen.
get up.
Listen,
It's
you want to
awful.
see them? I know they're all, every community has them. You want to see them? What time does your Walmart close?
Midnight? I don't know.
No,
Head in there 11:30.
I'll be these
Right,
people
you'll
can't-
see them.
These people don't leave the
They
house.
come
man.
out just before closing.
You'd have to fucking get a forklift up to this guy's front patio to like zip him up and drop him into whatever
But
he's
how-
driving to.
I'm actually curious. I always thought those shows were like they added weight with the camera, like they were not 700 pounds. They might have been 300.
It only adds 10 pounds. Zell.
What do you mean,
No,
like
it
a-
does not.
like a
You can make it
fat
make
filter?
someone. Yeah, I honestly thought they're like when they say 700, oh, the person's 300. He's 350. That's why I always
No,
thought. But these
no,
legit
man, this-
700 pounds.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
it's unbelievable.
How could a person? I guess they can, but like it's just
well,
you just
it's that
eat
cycle
forever.
though. Well, you keep eating, and the bigger you get,
Yeah.
the harder it is to move. So you move less,
Yeah.
you burn less calories,
Yeah,
right?
And then
used to eating.
you start to hate yourself because you're so big.
And
then
the only thing that
you're
makes you feel good is that you
good
eat.
is eating.
The next
Yeah,
thing you
so
know,
eat more.
you're whoring yourself out for cheeseburgers.
I
Yeah,
just didn't know.
fucking
I
happens.
just didn't think the human body could hold that much weight. I guess.
Oh yeah, you'd be surprised.
Man.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand. But the thing that always confuses me though is like, you think that they'd be kind of low key jacked too, though, right? Because you're fucking like
You're
just
lifting a
getting
lot
out
of weight.
Bed. You're curling
you
fucking
think-
550 getting out of bed.
Well, I always like when they first.
It's true.
I always
I
like
guess
when
if,
you're
if
like.
you could shrink them instantly, they'd be
Like, you
jacked.
know what I'm thinking about? Like, remember E Honda? How he's fat, but he had those abs too,
Oh yeah.
right? Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like fat jacked.
Street
like,
Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fact that when like, in like my 600-pound life, they get on a diet, and then it's like they're like stick to this diet. They're like these people can't walk, right? So it's like they can't really do anything for exercise, and then they're like, okay, just like try to stand, and like here's a rigid diet of like you're not really gonna eat because you don't need to eat. You're not gonna die, and then it's like after the month they're like, okay, they can barely walk still, and they like get back to the doctor, and the doctor's like, congratulations, you lost 130 pounds. I'm like, in a month? Like, oh my God, you lost a person in a month by not moving.
That's
That's
almost
impressive.
Literally.
That's almost
why
me.
I'm saying it's like it's literally like you have to by not doing anything. Don't do anything. You will lose the weight.
But that goes for everybody too, though. Like you're not going to lose 135 pounds as much as the fucking 750-pound lady. But
No.
Right.
it's math. You literally put yourself into a calorie deficit. You're going to lose weight.
yeah, but that's not fun.
No, it sucks. I hate it. I hate it.
Do
as
some
snakes.
people have like? So if you're a calorie
Big
deficit,
bones.
Oh,
how much does the skeleton weigh? That's what I'm curious. Do your bones increase in size when you get that
I got big bones.
Well,
Yeah.
there's science behind the fact that like people who strength train, their bone density increases, right? So you got to imagine like you're doing squats, you're doing deadlifts, same shit as being 750 pounds every time you move. Those bones got to be dense.
Wow.
Right?
I guess so. Yeah, so
Big boned.
if you could instantly shrink someone from say like in 3 days from 750 down to 220,
Oh my
you'd be
God.
jacked.
Well, you could do that.
You'd be
just
absolutely
lipo.
jacked.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see it
You-
because you'd have all that extra fucking like flying
skin.
squirrel skin.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
gross.
Someone, I told
It's
you guys
impressive.
this before, but I'll see if I can share. I think I can share it here. Give me 1 second. I'll find it up. Someone was like, someone talking shit on one of our posts. I made a post of like the case file, and I wanted to find exactly what they said because I like had to read it a couple times. Like, are they fucking talking shit?
It was kind of hard to understand at first.
Yeah, right. It was a
Yeah.
little to understand, and then because I couldn't really understand, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this as this guy's
As a
talking
slight-
shit,
Yeah,
right?
as you
So
should.
then I
Anything
go-
you don't
yeah.
understand is offensive to you. That's a fact.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
Just- yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the culture we live in now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you guys not operate that way? I do. If I'm like, if anyone starts, that's why I find Dan so offensive.
It's literally why I'm angry all
Right.
the time because I don't understand anything.
Yeah, like, what are you calling me stupid? And he's like, no, I'm just saying this. I'm like, I don't understand. I found out. Okay, he said,
It's on Facebook, the group, or
yeah. Where is
Like
it?
he
Hold on.
inboxed us or he publicly shamed us.
No, it was publicly shamed. He must have
Ooh.
found one of our posts, and he then decided to
Publicly
talk shit.
shame us.
Like he didn't follow us. He's not a fan of the show. He's just he's just obviously found our
found an episode.
podcast, and he's gone, you know what? I don't like these guys. Oh,
Fuck
so this
those
is
guys.
him. This is him. He says, everyone talks and laughs so loud. If it happened to many of today's excuses for men, we would see serious issues following them also. And I went, yeah, this is
Suspect.
fuck is
Is
this
he just
guy?
like curmudgeoning us like a fucking damn
Yeah, I was like,
kids?
You
I
talk
hate-
too loud and you talk too fast.
So then I was like, all right.
Pokemon cards.
I was like, bold move, coming on, talking shit about a podcast he
How
don't
did he
listen
find
to,
us
whatever.
if he doesn't follow us? I don't
Well,
confused.
sometimes it'll randomly pop up on a reel for you, right?
Oh,
I'm
so
like-
this guy's probably on TikTok searching fucking toilet seat head, and then we
Yeah.
popped up. That's
Yeah.
fine.
It's then,
Yeah,
so then, I do what I do. Obviously, when anyone slights us, I search his profile.
You go look for a
And
picture of
it's-
his face.
And then
Yeah,
you zoom
but,
in on it
but,
real close.
But here's the thing. His Facebook profile is all of his artwork. This guy just does art.
Oh, he's an
Right?
artiste.
So he does art. So then I'm going through and I find a picture, and I post this on his comment, and I mistakenly post it under my name. And here's the painting I got. So I said, "Yo, you paint this?" And and he private messaged me back on my personal. He goes, "Yes, I did!" Exclamation mark. And I went, "It's an affront to God, and you should be ashamed of yourself." And then I just sent him a zoomed in version of his face.
That looks like Green Sloth from the fucking Goonies with those eyes. No, this
It's a
hey,
little off.
hey, I know I
This
recognize
is
that name.
all that was on there.
This guy's hated on us before.
Has he?
Yeah, I definitely remember that name. He's on my
Yeah.
little list that I got to cross out with lipstick every time I kill one.
The lipstick. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I had to.
that's fucking.
I was like, it's a bold move. I mean, like you're out there trying to put your art in the world, and you'll take the time to make a fucking shitty comment to
And
someone
shit
else.
on
I'm
our
like,
art. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and you know what? I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye, so I shit on your art.
So here we go.
Yeah,
We
I'm
might
petty.
take
There is
two.
no-
Might
there is
take
no
two
depth
eyes.
to the level of pettiness.
His pettiness knows no bounds.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
It was
None.
hilarious.
Call him fucking Richard Petty, all right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Andrew, you gotta show Zell this video.
Yeah,
Oh my
we
God.
talked about it. I
Okay.
haven't seen it. I'm
So-
excited.
Everybody who doesn't know, like, gonna premise this. Everybody who doesn't know or doesn't listen to fucking Cosmic channels, I have like devoutly claimed and cleansed my home with the thickest veil in North America.
Yeah.
All right, the veils are thick in this residence.
Every windowsill is actually just pure salt.
Salt.
Just
Veils thick.
half
We
inch of
don't
salt.
see anything. There's no paranormal activations. There's no nothing. There's no
Yeah, if
shadows.
you have dinner at your house. His arteries are slow moving. So
Yeah.
much sodium.
No, like listen, the light goes off. I'm already out of the room, sprinting out. Right? Like we don't take chances here, and everything's come crashing down after you watch this video. Everything's ruined. It's over. It's over for me. It's over. This is my son, and he is
Okay, where
officially
is
been
it?
paranormally
Oh,
activated.
here, I think I can post it. I think I can do the share
I
Is
hope
it in?
here again.
Is it in the group?
Yeah, I put
It's
it
in the group
video.
chat? Yeah, I got it
Okay.
right here. I'm just seeing if I can share the actual just the screen with the video here. I can. Okay, here it comes. I think you'll be able to hear it. I'll get it full screen already. When I saw this, I was like, whoa! I was
That's
like, Andrew
fucking.
must be
I was not happy.
Andrew must be upset with this.
I was not happy.
This one right here.
Did he grow some wings?
Just
Some
watch.
bangs?
Fuck it, look at this. Ready? Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Tell me to smash it.
Okay, what are we doing?
We have to make that noise come back.
What noise?
Somebody was talking. And
When,
it's,
when were they talking?
they're talking in these walls last night.
When you were sleeping?
Yeah,
What were they saying?
they're saying, come in this place.
Oh!
That was they saying.
Is that all they were saying?
Yeah.
What did you say anything back to them?
No. I didn't go in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in there either.
No. I don't know why it's not coming back.
Hey,
Tell
what,
me to smash it.
okay, what are we doing?
Oh, that's awesome.
That
Isn't
noise.
that terrifying?
He's definitely
Oh,
my
you-
kid though, because what do we do to fix this? We gotta smash it.
We gotta smash
Gotta
it.
smash it. What else did you do? Smash it.
How do we get him back?
Dude, it's creeping me out though, and it's like where's it coming from? It's like the walls, and then I'm like, what are they saying to you? And they're saying to come in here.
That's
Come
yeah,
in
that's
here.
Kinda, that's
Fucking
not creepy.
man. No, it's
I would
terrifying.
have told him, I'd be like, listen, your dad doesn't like that.
Do you share a wall with your neighbor, or is it standalone?
Stand alone.
Oh fuck!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The only thing I'm hoping is the renter maybe was being loud downstairs. I hope.
Come in.
Maybe.
Who rents downstairs?
One of his daycare teachers.
Oh, that's convenient. Does she
Speaking
take him
of
to
that-
daycare?
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Taking
Yeah,
bets.
you were-
What happened?
No, see, it's funny because like when I'm looking at you through Riverside, Zell, you were so whitewashed, but then I took a peek at the live stream and I'm like, color's pretty good. And then I was looking, I was like, my color looks so bright on my stream, and then I look on the stream and I'm like, so dark. Just there's no winning.
There's people in the stream? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Slam?
Jeez. What's up, Uncle Slam? Dan
Reading with Dad.
Infamous. Reading with Dad.
Dan.
Are you excited for Nova to start? She saying any words, mumbling yet, or what?
Oh, she babbles big time.
Yeah.
She says like the first letter of the word.
Does not see.
Yeah, if it's ball, it's ba
Oh, okay. So first syllable.
syllable. Like
Okay.
the
I
start
was
of the
like,
word.
The first letter of the word is not impressive. That could be any word.
That would be
Like-
if she could say a W, that'd be impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just babbles. Dada. Dad, everything's dada. I'll take it for now.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I
that
know
the
it kind of
first
gives
word?
you that air of superiority, but it's just
Dad,
it's way
dad.
easier for them to say dad than mom.
Yeah, who's
So they
that?
just
Is
say
that
dad?
mama? Mom, is that mama? Dada.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what? They hate it. They
Hate it.
They hate it.
You just come sliding in. That's right.
Yeah.
Here I
Was-
am.
This is the first time Steph's been away for more than a day. It's been 7 days. So she's going to come back. She won't even like her anymore. I'll
Perfect.
be all me.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then I'll be like, take her back.
Well, you won't be able to lateral her to Steph fast enough just to fucking.
Here
As she
you
walks
go.
in there, just a fucking spiral. Boom.
Yeah.
See ya.
Make sure
Gotta go.
you got it's got to go. You got to pass it backwards though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You
Yeah.
can't
Pass
toss
and
it
run.
forward. Yeah.
How has it been? Have you guys been pretty seamless, having fun, or has it been a little touch and go?
the house is a fucking disaster.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Because usually I clean. I do the cleanup.
Yeah, you're busy all the time
I'm
now.
busy. And
There are
now
way
I
too many
just
things going on.
I just gave up on the cleanup and I just said, fuck it, leave the toys as death traps all over the house.
Which just gonna play with them again tomorrow.
I'm
Same
not picking
spot.
them up.
Yeah,
I like to picture that you got the baby monitor out there, but you got it like reversed, like in the movies where it's like, so you're just screaming. Nova's trying to sleep, listening to you fucking yammer on in the studio, and you're like, yeah, she's quiet.
I better check.
Yeah.
Still sleeps.
She sleep through it right through the night.
Oh yeah.
basically? Oh, nice.
Since like at 6 months,
Snoozing.
we did the pretty much like child torture sleep training.
Worth it.
Worth it for it was 2 days of bad night and then she slept through the night every night pretty much.
We got lucky. We never even had he just fucking. After 6 months, he just snoozed through the night on his own because I'm way too much of a pussy. Way too much of a pussy.
It was like
What do you
2
mean? What does
hours
that mean?
of screaming.
Means I can't listen to my kid scream like that. I like fucking.
Oh, yeah.
I'll start screaming too. We'll be crying from both rooms. It just won't be okay. I'm too much of a wimp.
It was like 2 hours the first night, like an hour, like 2 1-hour sessions, and then the second night was like half an hour, and that was it. Done.
It's good.
It was, yeah.
Fucking-
The first night, like the screaming because they're like so used to eating in the night. They don't need to eat, but they're just used to it. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
fucking
of
scream,
course.
scream, scream.
Of course. Well, and that's how they like. Hey, I want this, so all I know how to get it is by screaming. That's how
I
I get
usually
things.
get this right about now, so I'm gonna scream until I get it.
Yeah. It's great. It's fucking great, especially
It
when
was the-
they're 3.5 and they still just will scream in your face for no fucking reason.
But and they can yell and talk to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that'll
should
be
be
cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kid told me he hated me for the first time the other day.
Oh, how's that?
Oh, cool. That was.
Did it
fast.
not affect you at all?
No, buddy, listen. You know how many times I've heard that throughout my life? Like, it's just fucking water off duck's back. You hate me?
Yeah,
man?
that's- yeah.
It's pretty normal.
Zell is such
I
a
was-
biclops. You're right.
2 of them.
2 of those suckers.
But they're beautiful. Icy blue biclops, buddy.
They've been laser fixed, actually.
Yeah, those are good.
Laser eyes.
So they're kind of shitty, but they look good.
They used to be shitty. They've been fixed.
Yeah, they've been upgraded.
Upgraded.
Yeah, you probably have better. Like I have good vision, but yours is probably better than mine now.
Mine was perfect for 10 years after post surgery, and now it's dropped like just a bit. I still see fine, but I'm not. Go to the doctor. I'm like, yeah, you like have like the slightest.
What do you mean? Why
erosion.
do you go? Do you have to go to the eye doctor because you had eye surgery?
You should just go to eye doctor as part of your regular health checkup.
No,
do you
we
mean
don't.
regu-
We don't have
what-
good
what-
coverage. For
What do you
an
mean?
eye doctor.
What do you mean regular? Hold on. What's your
Like every-
what's your health routine here?
Like every couple of years, you go to the eye doctor. Make sure you don't got some like start of some degenerative
Glaucoma?
fucking anything. Just you just go there. It takes half an hour. What's the big deal?
It's expensive.
No,
So
it's not.
I-
you,
I-
you
I
have
get eye
you don't have
benefits?
coverage for the
I don't.
Braden
my
must.
eye assessments
Braden
are,
has to.
I
Mine
do,
aren't.
but what happens is there's only a certain amount of. Have I never told you what happened to my eyes the one year? So I use the entirety of my benefits for cool sunglasses.
It's like $400 or
That
something.
sounds about right.
So I spent it on sunglasses, and the last time I did, and you only have the money for 2 years. So it's like as soon as it's up, it's 2 years. So I think this summer I can get another pair of sunglasses. Last time I got sunglasses, literally I'm, get my new Ray-Bans. I'm like, yeah, these are dope. I love them. Then I'm sitting in like this white room, and I'm like, there's this like fruit fly. I'm just like, what? This fruit fly drive me
Oh,
crazy.
floater.
Oh, floaters, dude! So many floaters that summer, and I was like,
The fuck is a
"Does anyone know
floater?
what this is?" And someone goes, "Yeah, you should go see an optometrist." I'm like, "I can't. I just spent all my optometry money on
What's a
Senbad."
floater?
Buddy, you just see black specks.
What, you got a fucking hole in your eye or something?
Usually you get them when you get older. It can be a sign. The only reason I know this is because Steph's auntie just happened to her. She got a floater, pretty bad one. Like it was like a black speck for a while, and then she was losing like 5% vision every day.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
So, and then she went to
Optic
the
nerve
eye.
narrowing or something?
I can't remember what it was called, but pretty much her retina was detaching. It's like there's a special term for it. And it started with a floater, but she's 60, and it's pretty rare for that to happen. But yeah, so
How do
then
I feel
then
like
her
I'm
ret-
gonna have a floater now? Like,
and then her retina just fell off her eye.
what?
Just fell off the back.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
the back.
Off the back. It just like detached retina, and then so they had to
And
go
for, like
with,
no trauma, nothing. Like
nope, just like a degenerative thing.
weird. I've heard like
It's-
I've
it's-
seen that happen
it's-
from trauma, but not.
Yeah, it's super. They said it's fairly rare for it to happen.
So-
but then
so, okay,
she got
so-
laser surgery in the back of her eye to reattach it, and now she can see again.
How did they do it in the back of her eye? Did they have to pop her eye out?
There's like a special. It's like it's just like they suck it out of your head just a little bit, and then they go around.
Oh my god.
Then they go around. And they have like a special little robot laser device that fuses your retina back on.
I'd rather wear a patch.
Did I ever tell you that
Scoop
about
it
that
out.
fucking guy? Well, did I ever tell you about that guy that scooped his eyes out with a spoon?
What?
Because God
Wait.
told him
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
you did
Yeah.
you
Oh my
did.
god.
Yeah.
Like I'll never forget in my entire life, like walking in, being like, "Ooh, hey guys, like how can we help today?" And like the guy fucking twists his head around, his,
Like,
and you're like, "Oh, like, what do we do?" They don't teach you how to deal with that shit.
So hold
Yeah.
on, I'm curious. What else is part of your health routine? What else you get checked? So I haven't been to the doctor in.
I don't. You don't
How-
go to the doctor. I go
Whoa,
like
how long has it been since you've gone to the doctor? Because me and
Me?
Zal, Braden literally turned on his webcam today, and me and Zal were
like,
like, "You
"Whoa."
look like shit."
No,
You
no,
look
no,
like-
no. That's not fair to say. I was in agreement.
Well, no,
I
it's-
was
I
in
know,
agreeance.
but we
You
definitely
said
both.
You and Zell, all three of us went. Whoa.
Well, we
you-
pointed
you're
it
like,
out.
"Yeah, I
on."
did." We pointed it
then,
out, and you're
yeah,
like,
you're
"Yeah, I do." Like, look at your
No,
eyes,
I
bro.
turned
You
my
look like you got
webcam on.
bilateral pink eye.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck?
When I was like, had I not blinked for an hour before I came in here? It was so weird.
You looked rough.
You looked
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, it was terrible. I agree. Then I turned the nice lights on and stuff, powder
Put
my
a hat
face,
on, and everything.
right?
Put a filter on.
Yes. But like,
Anti-sick
how
No,
often,
no,
filter.
how often
no.
do you just go to
Hold
the
on.
doctor?
What I want to know: when's the last time you went to the doctor?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
for
Back
a,
to this
like
question.
for a specific thing,
Just
Just a-
when's the last
anything.
time you? Yeah,
for just to be like, hey, doc,
for a
how's
checkup,
it going?
for like blood work, anything.
Never.
That's a problem.
Is that
You
a
should-
problem?
That's
Yeah,
a problem.
you should
yeah,
go.
dude. I go for a full blood panel every 6 months.
Oh, I don't do
What?
that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I go probably every 2 years to the doctor like that.
Well,
So it's
Can
just
you just-
doctor, dentist, and eye doctor. Like don't
Yeah,
have
I
to
go to
like,
dentist. I go to dentist. Fuck, I just tell it just bill my, just set up my appointments. I don't want to pay for anything. Get my benefits to cover it, and they just text me. They're like, "Hey, you don't
Yeah, that's
forget you
what
got
my
an appointment
dentist does
today," and I
too.
Yeah.
go, "I'm coming." But
Yeah, if it's- yeah, especially if it's more mainly covered.
because I
Yeah.
knew like in a couple years we got to start going and getting the
Little cup.
yeah.
I went,
But,
so I go for that, and then I went last year because I had swollen lymph node for like ever, and I was getting a little worried.
that's a
I-
good reason to go to the
Oh,
doctor.
the last time, you guys will love this. The last time I went to the doctor, I could probably pull up my medical chart and show you. Yeah, I guarantee you, it's pre 2010.
Don't put your medical chart
I
on
had
the screen.
That's not-
a weird bump that popped up on my back. I was like, oh, that's
Like-
concerning.
It's like a ganglion or like a lymphoma.
No, just like a pinky dot that just boop
Was that a lump or a dot?
lump, just a little one.
So like a lymphoma or something.
I don't know. I'm not a
Well,
doctor.
what did they tell you what it was when you went and got a check?
I went to the doctor. And the doctor said, scar tissue from a cut. And I went,
Never been cut there, but okay.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Never been back. I still got it. It's still there.
Weird.
Yeah.
My little buddy back there.
So, moral story: go to the doctor.
You should go. To
So
the
what do I
doctor.
say? What do I say?
Tell him you need an oil change.
Just need a tune-up.
Need a regular servicing, doc.
Yeah.
You get a blood check.
At least once a year, just at least. Like, do you even know what your fucking blood pressure is?
My blood pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking perfect.
perfectly
I feel it
slightly
pumping.
high.
I can feel it pumping in my chest.
Yeah, not good.
I never. I thought I was like, I thought you go when you're sick. I didn't know you guys were going.
I don't think I've ever really been. I don't really go to the doctor when I'm sick. 'Cause I was sick. Been a couple times. And they go, "Yeah, you're sick. Go home." I'm like, yeah, okay.
When you got the flu, it's not a reason to go to the doctor, unless you're like hypervolemic or some shit. But
Now,
or
if I
grossly
go to the
infected
doctor,
or
if I go to
septic.
the doctor, I'm like, hey, I'm just here for a checkup, and he goes,
he'd be like, "Hey, man, you're entitled to that. Let me check you
yeah.
over." Yes.
And then
I would. What I do is I
Okay,
just.
hold on.
He's
Is
gonna-
this what
he's gonna
gonna
take
do? Is
one
he gonna
look-
go,
He's
and
gonna,
that.
no, he's gonna look eyes, ears, nose. He's gonna listen to you breathe, blood pressure, take some blood. Blah,
Oh,
blah,
buddy,
blah.
he's gonna write a paper. He's
But
gonna write a
listen,
paper
blood
on it.
pressure. Go get your blood pressure taken. Let them listen to your heart and get some blood work done. Like this, simple as that. Just tell them, be like, "Hey, listen, man, I want to get a blood panel done. It's been a long time." Be like, "I'm fatigued. I look like fucking shit, as you can tell. I just want to know what's going on inside."
No, he's just gonna walk into the room and the doctor's gonna look at him and be like, "Yeah, I know what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit
Yeah.
right there."
He's like, oh.
When was the last time you were at the doctor?
He's like, yeah, I've seen this before. It's jaundice. Yeah, yeah. I don't. When you said that, I was like, wait, you're just
should.
going in there?
Yeah.
you
just
just go
going
get
in
shit
there?
checked out.
I go a little bit more obsessively than the average person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
6
like
months
you got
is a
reasons.
lot.
You
Yeah,
got
I do.
reasons,
Well,
though.
but I got reasons, right? I got cancer and shit
Yeah.
in my family.
Yeah.
My job is very inducive to different types of
Stress-induced
and
illness.
shit. So I'm a little, I see it all the time. I've brought people in. This guy fucking in the back. He's going to a hospice and he's 55 years old. And you're like, oh man, like what's going, like, how long you had cancer? Oh, I got diagnosed 6 months ago. Oh, crazy. He's like, yeah, I had a backache for a few months. And I went and got my back looked at. And turns out I had fucking terminal cancer. Right? So that kind of shit's in my head. I'm like,
It happens.
yeah. So like, I don't go in if I have a backache, but every 6 months I go get my blood checked. How are my white blood cells? How's this? How's that? And it's good to know like where your hormone function and all that shit. You want to be performing optimally too, right?
Well, so it's just, I made a baby. Can't be that bad.
I hope. It's already pretty big. We're still not sure it's going to come out the same pigment as you. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's a big baby.
Yeah. Speaking of
Let's
that,
see that
so I've been getting into like you guys ever listen to like the Andrew Huberman, like at the Huberman Labs podcast?
No.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's fucking great. Guy, he's a biologist or a neuroscientist, whatever, getting on all his supplements. He's a big proponent of like the cold showers and the cold tubs. So
Sure.
I've been going in the lake a couple times a week.
Oh wow.
Holy fuck.
What's a lake at, like 4 degrees or something? It's cold.
Last time I went in, it was at 2 degrees. I made 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was funny though, because I'm like, oh, I'm feeling so hell. I get out and I'm like, I feel like $1,000,000. I feel fucking great. Like I'm ready to attack the day. Everything's great. Then this was like the day before yesterday, and then I woke up the next day and I'm fucking. If you can tell, I'm stuffed up. I'm sick. Fucking sick.
From being in the cold water in the winter.
Well, no, like you don't get sick from being in a fucking like being
It just
cold.
triggers
but
an
still.
illness you have lingering in you.
I probably knocked my immune system down a few pegs, and yeah, because now, and I've been telling everybody, I'm like, get in the lake, man. Secret all your problems. Get in the lake.
I've heard a lot of people do this.
Get in the lake.
The ice. I know the ice bath is a very hot topic. so
I
to
think
speak.
I think it's the Atkins diet. Like I bought a barrel. I was gonna try because there's someone sells those like alcohol barrels here, and I bought it and then I was like, I just have never done it. There's
Know
so
what
much shit in my yard. I just can't.
You know what I love? I don't like the ice bath. I'm probably never doing that. But an ice just on your feet, and then like ice hot. Oh, it feels so good.
Ice on your feet, like when when I first started going in the lake, the worst part is your feet. It hurts so
Oh,
bad.
I love ice my feet, and then I stick them in hot water or warmish water. I've done
Really?
that before. Yeah, because I
Never
first when
heard
I
that
went to.
before.
You ever been to Sparkling Hill?
No.
That fucking resort in Vernon?
No.
So they have a pool. It's like some Scandinavian spa pool where you walk into
Oh,
like,
that's why you loved
ice-
it. You're like, this
ice
reminds me of
water.
home.
This reminded me of home.
Yeah, it's home.
Generations ago.
Yeah.
Ice water, hot water, and you walk around in like a big circle, like 18 different pools. Loved it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
I
Hey, get
went
in
to
the
one
lake,
in,
buddy.
like,
Come with me next time.
hydrotherapy.
It's good
I'm
talk.
not coming. I'm not
It's
doing
good
it.
talk.
I don't want.
It's
No,
actually-
you
hey,
got
listen.
sick the first day.
No, I've been doing it for 2 weeks. That being said, it's awful. It's terrible. When you
Now,
get
what's-
out, you feel great though.
Now I've heard people explain what the benefit. What is the benefit though? Like
The
it's
blood
like
rushes
it
or
shocks
something.
your system and it's like resets you.
No, well, for the most part, it's basically the endorphins that it releases, right? And super good for your circadian rhythm, but the biggest thing is you're releasing, like, same with the sauna, you get those heat shock proteins. You're releasing the same type of, like, in this instance, it'd be like cold shock proteins.
I'll take
And
the
it's
sauna
really good
over
for
the
fucking.
cold dip.
Yeah, but there's more. Let's look it up.
Christian sauna.
I'll
Let's
pull
look it
up.
up.
Let's look it up.
Look
you're
it up,
looking up-
Andrew.
We got a
Look it up.
question here. Do y'all get money for elective labs in Canada? I don't even know what that means.
Is that like when you
Uncle
donate
Slam.
sperm? No, we don't get money for that.
No.
No, nobody wants fucking three
No.
bald, like short and kind of tall guys. Fucking.
Yeah.
Sperm.
I don't
you
even know
want
if
to pay me $5? I'll say I'll fill as much as I can. Send it down to you. So Mr. Captain asks, "What's your favorite conspiracy at the moment?" I mean, we always try to stay away from stuff that's popping off right away because we like to dust settles, right? We like the dust to settle so you kind of get a better picture of.
Yeah, the initial crazy shock is usually too much for us.
Yeah. Well, it's just too divisive always. It's just not fun to.
Well, and there's been
after.
so many that happen right away that turn out
Yeah.
that are just right like within 2 weeks. You're like, yeah, okay, we shouldn't. Yeah, come on. Like when JFK Jr. was coming back or whatever the fuck.
I like those ones. I like those ones a lot.
Fun. But currently, I don't know.
It's tough to.
I just fucking had one that I wanted to talk to. It was like a fucking. Oh, my brother sent me one. It was weird. It was like fucking. It was this shitty TikTok of Ellen DeGeneres.
She a
And
lizard.
inside her house, she has all this like cannibalistic fucking like
Yeah.
satanic art.
It's
Super
weird. I've seen a
weird.
lot of people with like that. With like Jamie Lee Curtis had a tour of her home, and then like she edited the video to blur out like she had like a picture of like a fucking like some sort of naked kid or something. Some sort of,
why?
like ritualist thing. Like not frontal or anything. But
Is it like those
people were
old posters with like the half naked babies playing jazz? Those fucking.
But like it's yeah, a bunch of weird stuff like that. But as
that
of right
and,
now.
and fucking juiced balls. Juiced
Oh,
balls.
buddy, juice
Juice
balls in baseball right
balls.
now might be my
Yeah.
favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Juice
it's
ball.
absolutely
Wait, what?
Juice balls.
So listen to this. We're going to talk about it as sports conspirators, but the MLB has been basically caught red-handed by a third party. They came out to the teams and they said, "Listen, there will be severe," because everyone was complaining. They're like, "The balls are all different, right?" Like last season, they're like, "The balls are fucking different. They're not. Something's up with the balls." The MLB released a statement to all the teams that said, "If you even dare to send any of the balls away for third-party testing, the punishments will be severe." So none of the teams did. So a third-party agency went and started paying and collecting home run balls that had left the parks. Started testing them. And what they found is that even though the MLB said they're no longer juicing balls, they're juicing balls for the games that have the most viewers. So basically every New York Yankee game, they were using juiced balls that equate to more home runs. The All-Star games, any team that had like high ratings or matchups that had high ratings got juiced balls.
And you know, the best part of that is because on the fucking Sports Conspirators podcast, me and Braden literally were like, "There's no
Broke
way
this.
anybody's breaking that record. Natural. No natty baseball player is going to beat Roger Maris's fucking record, and then he's not going to beat Mark McGuire. That's not going to happen. Barry Bonds, and then all of a sudden we look like fucking assholes because Aaron Judge comes out here and starts smashing fucking dingers and beats Roger Maris's fucking record, right? And then suddenly we're the dickheads. But now these juice balls are coming out.
When we said that,
We're
that
right.
in the episode. We
We're
were like,
right.
he's either juicing, it's going to come out that he was juicing, or there's something with the balls.
He
So when you say
doesn't make
juice
sense.
ball, like what is it? Like it just it's
The
flies
core.
So
farther.
the weights, the core's
the
different.
core's like got more rubber in it, right? Braden, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, so when it contacts, they pop more off a bat, which equates to more home runs. So when you know that every single New York Yankee game last season, they were using juice balls, well, every ball that they analyzed, that means when you look at Aaron Judge all of a sudden smashing home runs like that, you're like, yeah, but the motherfucker was
Hitting
not
juice
having
balls.
to. He was hitting juice balls all season.
Juice balls.
So if he's playing because he's on the Yankees, he's getting
Yeah,
juice
It's
balls.
cheating.
He's getting juice balls.
It's cheating.
But he's not even cheating. The league's cheating for him.
So a juice ball, what might just fly like 20 feet farther or something in the end?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
a lot.
that's huge.
Which is huge. Which is a home run
Yeah.
over a double or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Crazy.
So, I love that's
That's a good
pretty
conspiracy.
wild.
That's
Yeah,
you know
that's
that
a-
you know why that's why baseball is just fucking dying slowly because they're trying anything for ratings. More home
Yeah.
runs. How do we get more home runs? Well, we could move the pitcher's mound back 3 feet. No, juice balls.
You know what could die, which would not make me upset in the least? All of the Vancouver Canucks management
Oh,
and ownership, all of them.
yeah.
And all, that, yes, but also just every year, especially in hockey in Canada, there's a story in one of the Canadian teams that just gets fucking just picked on and exploded. And this year, it's just the Canucks. every story is just something about the Canucks.
Did you guys watch the clip of the ferret?
I did.
No,
What
it's
was,
so
it,
good.
what was that?
It's so fucking good.
John Garrett rips a fart.
Really?
And then he lets one rip like mid fucking like
It's
the
loud.
hot mics.
You hear
And then
it.
it's not Shorthouse. Who's he talking to now?
No, it's Shorthouse still.
Is it Shorty? And then he
Yeah.
goes to Shorty. He's like, "Hey, was that you?" And it was obviously Garrett.
yeah.
And he tries blaming
He,
it
he
on
does
him.
the old, was that you?
Yeah, that's so
No,
funny, man.
It's fucking you.
Yeah,
It was 100% John Garrett. The guy's always talking about fucking cheeseburgers and
yeah.
the rest.
Oh, that's pretty funny. But
yeah,
yeah,
they're
pitiful.
Did the Canucks they were playing tonight, weren't they? Did they win?
Yeah, but what they're doing to Bruce Boudreau fucking breaks my heart. It's fucking sad.
Oh, they did not win.
No, they're playing fucking Colorado.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
beat Colorado twice this year. So I thought maybe they.
They're fucking shit. I
God
want them. I
slaughtered.
want everything blown up.
You know what?
I
The
want-
team, just the team itself, it's been just fractured. There's no way it can live
It's poisoned
in its
man.
current
Like,
state. Yeah,
yeah,
poisoned.
it's just fucking bad vibes. They need to clean house. They do.
They just did, and then they got this. Yeah, the fucking now that
It's
like,
the
you can sign. Yeah, 'cause I remember I just was listening to I don't know, some podcast. Was it Farhan Lalji or whatever?
yeah. Fire
They were Farhan. He was talking about how when Rutherford was getting brought in as president, he's like, I hired a coach for a year, and he thought it was a year, but not the option. So he was stuck with him. And then ever since the summer, it's just been nothing but just like tension between coach and management and
It's
owner.
fucking
Like just
toxic.
terrible.
Well, and there's
And, yeah.
tension in the locker room too. Like everybody's beefing.
Well, yeah, you sign a guy who he's a good player. You sign him for quite a bit. You don't
He's
sign
an
your
asshole.
captain. Then the captain is fucking now he's pissed, and now you have
What?
some rift in the leadership.
you pay a guy who had a career year last year an unbelievable amount of money. Then our captain, who everyone is loved by the fan base, is having a career year, and you have management come out and be like, he just wants a lot of money because he's having a career year. And you're like, yeah, no shit. You just did that to some fucking jackass that's older.
And like toxic.
Yeah,
Seems to
it's-
be.
He's
this
a
year.
locker room fucking problem this year. But I like him, but he's been a problem.
This year it's off. JT
And
is
there's
off.
just-
there's
They need to clean fucking house. Like I don't want to hear retool ever again. It's rebuild. Clean
I was
house,
gonna
get
say
the
that
fuck rid of
it's-
everybody.
for those of you who don't know, back in when we had a cup run and we lost to the Bruins. We had a good team. We won the President's Trophy yet again the next year. We got knocked up by a Cinderella team, but we had a good team. And
There were cut 2 more years in that team at least.
and they blew up that team, and they said the now infamous words of, we're just going to retool on the fly. Instead of, we're going to blow up this team, but we're not going to blow it up completely to like start a rebuild. We're not going to rebuild. We're just going to retool on the fly. And ever since that phrase, we have been dog shit. Because
Well, they
we've
br-
never
well, they-
committed to losing, and we've never
Well,
committed to winning.
The bubble. We had the bubble.
Yeah.
Well,
was fun.
so that was the thing. So they blew up the team. They fired the GM. They brought in Trevor Linden as the president. From all the accounts that I've heard and read, he's like, we need to rebuild. I'm like, no, we're not rebuilding. So he left.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Trevor Linden's like, he was there for 3 years. He's like, we need to trade
What
and
the
rebuild.
fuck what does Trevor Linden know, right?
Yeah, he never
Yeah.
wasn't
Alright.
Cox's greatest captain of all time or anything.
Yeah.
No
What,
big-
what the fuck would
no
Lindo
big deal.
do?
So he left. He's like, I can't fix the team if you don't let me fix the team. So he fucking left. Then they bring this other guy who just sacrificed the future of the team for current players who are just not very good, and then strapped us for cash. And then
Took up-
he's fired. We've gone through 4 coaches now. It's bananas.
Getting rid of like the league's worst contract for another league's worst contract,
terrible contracts.
right?
And then signing
then,
a terrible contract.
like,
Like
They-
I know how people always play like armchair GM, but in some
Yeah.
cases you're like, there had to be a better way.
Now
really-
and then it's like you have a press conference, and like you would think with the fan base that we have and stuff, you would say anything other than retool on the fly, like any other phrase, but you have management come out and they're like, "Hey, listen, we don't think we're that bad. We don't need to rebuild. We just need to retool on the fly." I was like, "Are you serious right now?"
You
that
know,
you're
you
gonna
know
say
why that was even crazier is because the day before he says this team needs major surgery, and then
Yeah.
the next goes, well, we'll just retool.
well, it's Aquilini, man. Aquilini
Yeah, he's
doesn't
like-
want the fucking rebuild.
There should be a boycott like for 5 games in a row. No one goes to the game.
The biggest problem, like the worst thing to ever happen to this fucking team was the bubble year.
Yeah.
Because
we
they
were
were
never
looking
that
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah,
They
we
were
were
look-
never that good. And we thought all of a sudden Aquilini's like, oh, we got a winner. We're good. No, we're not. We need to rebuild. Blow it up.
Yeah, but we were good in the bubble, but then we let all our players walk that were
Well,
part of
we're-
that team.
Nah, but we like Demko was playing out of his fucking mind. Like we are not that team.
Well, that gave people hope. Like, well, maybe in a year or two, this team could grow into that team, and then it just went backwards.
Yeah, no, it's been awful.
It's like they took a running. They were like trying to run up that like half pipe at fucking Ninja Warrior. They didn't quite make it. They got like pretty high. They almost grasped it, and then they just slid, and they just kept
Skinned
sliding.
their knees
and they just
fell in
shredded
the
it, yeah.
fetal
100%.
position and cried. Fucking sad.
Yeah, it is.
Like I would be fine losing if the games were like still fun to watch, but it just like the team looks deflated. You're like, oh
Dude,
man,
I went
no
to
one wants to
watch-
be out there.
When I went to the live game this year, I watched that game, and halfway through the third period, I turned to Scotty and I said, "Get rid of every fucking person off this team. Get rid of everyone." I was like, it was the worst professional hockey game I've ever watched. Like
That
by
sucks.
far, by a
That's depressing.
landslide. I was just like, it was so hard to sit there and watch. And there was this fucking Winnipeg fan, 2 rows up. That was a Freudian slip. I didn't even mean to
That's
say that.
really funny. That's like
Right?
that's yeah.
I said Winnipeg by accident. I meant to say Winnipeg. And he kept standing up and fucking, yeah, every goal. And
You're just like, fuck.
sorry, everybody. And I was like, oh, and I wanted to fucking bean him.
I've never got the chance to be that guy ever.
No.
I've never been to I've never been to an away stadium and watched a win in my life.
But I wouldn't do that if I was like in an
I
away
would.
stadium. I'd be
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God,
I'm
I
outta here.
would.
Big smile on my face, wearing my jersey.
Oh, I'd be fucking. I'd absolutely.
You never
be
wore
that guy.
a Lions jersey at a fucking Seattle game or something?
Yeah, I
Well, we
have,
lose.
but every time we go, we lose.
Oh, I
don't
see.
upset-
I see what you mean.
They don't upset
yeah.
anyone.
Next
No.
year's the
Hey,
year,
listen,
right?
This dude.
Curse is
Football
over.
team's good. The curse is dead. The curse is fucking dead.
Yeah.
They've
top
got to make
op-
the playoffs.
Top 5 offense this year. Fucking winning record for the first time since like fucking 2014, 15. I'll take it. I'm happy. I can't even remember the last time I could was happy at the end of a football season. Plus, we fucking ruined the Packers' chance at playoffs. Come on, that's my playoffs.
Is that
Could not
better?
be
Yeah,
happier.
that's-
Couldn't
at
be
least you
happier.
got that.
Fucking Mertz.
Good old football.
Fuck yeah, boys.
Mike, yeah, and other than I'm trying to think of other conspiracies, but really everything else is just government, and then like that's no fun, especially
Especially
now.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for like another ball to drop on some sort of fucking declassified experiment that we were doing. That's what I can't wait for.
It's more disclosure.
Yeah,
I'll be into that.
we've got no message back from Contact in the Desert. Those bastards.
Those bastards.
After like coming hot off the tracks, be like, oh yeah. We'll contact you next week. That was first week of January, and then ghosted. Unbelievable.
Do
You should
send
start.
send a follow up.
I've sent 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what can you do then?
Right. Yeah. The last one I said, well, hey, we would have loved to do this. Shoot us a message. Get back to us. But like, because I was like, I want to start. If we want to do interview series and stuff leading up to it too, I want to start that like sooner than later. Not like last time where they're like 3 weeks before the festival. They're like, okay, you want to do some interviews? Like, we don't even have time to release them. Right. So, but whatever. The people running it are a little.
Scatterbrained.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say,
hey,
say the least.
if you need something good to watch on TV, watch The Capture on Amazon.
The capture.
The
I thought it was
Capture.
a movie.
It's fucking good, man. No, I think it's 2 seasons. Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know,
Awesome. It's a crack.
hard for me to find
No,
time
it's
to
a
sit,
crack.
like,
Fucking buckle up and enjoy it. I had a
it's
sick
1,000
day,
Pound
so I
Sister
crushed it.
season, man.
No, man, there's nothing there. Let's just fucking.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
Have
poo.
you watched the season?
I would never
No, and I
watch that
won't.
ever.
Don't judge.
Ever.
It's
I
phenomenal.
can't watch. I fucking. Reality is shitty enough. Why do I gotta watch it on
No.
TV?
There's
Show
a
me some
guy
fake
on that
crazy
show.
shit.
There's a guy on that show. His voice is two-toned, and it's the funniest thing ever.
I feel like you just enjoy watching people who are fatter than you because it makes you feel better.
Dude, I sit there and I eat snacks, and I just judge them.
yeah. You
Like,
make
look,
me
he's-
sick.
Yeah.
It's pitiful.
Yeah. How could they do that to themselves? Just crushing popcorn.
Maybe we need to get in the reality business, boys.
Reality TV.
Yeah, maybe that's what we need to fucking get back into the fucking limelight.
Oh yeah, Kardashian style.
Yeah. Well, who wants to
Got-
make the sex tape to get us famous?
I have a
So-
couple old ones I could to try and dig up.
couple releases.
Shot on in the fucking Motorola's Razor.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Just
so
all you
pixelated,
have.
can't see
Yeah.
nothing. Perfect.
That's even better.
yeah.
Could- Yeah. I'll just take a porn video, and then I'll pixelate it and pretend it was me.
Do that redub
Well,
or
hey,
whatever.
Braden, why don't listen? You got why don't you do some I don't know. I'm not saying you do, but you and Scotty, something brothers. Why don't you guys get super fat?
Oh, I thought you were
Oh.
going to make a sex tape. I was like, you.
Oh no. Ugh. Well, I guess you could. It could be like the fucking Tiny Dick Brothers or something like that.
What about
Something
this?
Exciting, but
What about this? Listen, I'm already dragging like most of the way here. Hear me out. 1,000-pound podcasters.
I
4 of
don't-
us,
4 of us, we're almost there. We could get there.
right?
Well, yeah.
But then
well,
it's not. We're just saying that we're 1,000-pound pod, right?
Well, I would struggle to get over 200, but I could get there. I'd have to
I could-
really just do nothing.
What
I
are
don't
you right
think it
now,
would-
Braden? Do you like 225, 240?
240.
240. That's a big boy.
So it would not. I
At 6 foot?
honestly,
5'11", 6 foot.
I don't think it would take me long to get to 300. I think
Really?
it would be easy.
So if
How-
Braden gets 300, we got to make up 700 between 3 of us.
3 of us.
There's
You
not
guys
a
can
lot of
divvy it.
even
Too sh-
Dan's
too short.
But yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not Dan's
We don't got-
fucking.
we don't got the
Well,
mass.
listen, I can't be
Dan's-
the only one working towards the dream.
You would have to be
Alright.
though.
I'm saying I could get to 200. I could if I
Yeah.
tried. I could get to 200.
What's 500? That means you and Dan have to split 500 pounds.
Yeah,
Who
that's
me?
Good math.
Me and Dan.
Me and Dan.
Dan could get what? Dan, I bet you Dan could get up to 200.
Dan could get 200, no problem.
Yeah, but the guy's
Yeah.
only could you imagine that on his frame? He's only 5'4".
Yeah.
Like that's fucking. That would be crazy. That'd be a. He'd be a
Dan,
bowling
no,
ball.
Dan's
Maybe a
5.
bowling-
Dan's 5'5".
He's 5'5".
Bull-
I don't. I'm
He'd
being
be-
legit. I don't
He'd
know.
be a fucking.
He's 5'5",
absolute
maybe
bowling
5'6".
ball.
He's not 5'6".
Not 5'6".
Because I'm not.
No,
I'm
I
not that
think-
bigger than. I'm 5'7" and 3/4", and I'm quite a bit taller than him.
This is true.
I honestly think you could do better than 200.
Zell?
Yeah,
don't
I
so.
think Zell's.
Where?
I think Zell's playing coy because he doesn't want to look too bad.
I think Zell would be one of those guys with still has skinny arms and legs, but looks pregnant.
Oh yeah,
That would be the type of guy he would be.
Yeah, and just
You
a
know, like-
huge double chin.
Yeah, big gut, big
All
gullet.
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, neck and gut. That's it. Bone, skinny, athletic legs.
I could definitely put on weight. I just can't. I can't work carpentry. I can't move. I just have to sit and eat, and I could get over 200.
I wonder if you could get like one of like a swivel chair and you could nail shit from your swivel chair.
It's a little stool.
Yeah.
Zimmy
like,
or-
zip, zip, zip. I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know
I'm-
how big I could get. The heaviest
biggest
I've
I
ever
ever-
been was when we took that year off lacrosse. And I tried like bulking and I got up to like 188 and that was the biggest I've ever been.
I got to 195 dad bod post Nova. Like Austin. Austin was the fattest I've ever been.
I don't remember you being that fat though.
I just felt fat. I was just fatter than I've ever been.
Yeah,
I wasn't
I don't know.
fat.
I've been a bad 245. You
Yeah.
know
So
what I mean? Like,
only 5 pounds heavier than you is the biggest?
it's the biggest I've been.
Yeah, but not
even
exercising, Braden.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
lift
like-
weights and shit right now. So
Yeah,
it's-
so it's like I've been 245 bad, like no exercise 245. So it's like even though when I jump on the scale, I go, God damn, like
but you're
245.
but you carry it well right now because you're like,
Yeah, and
you're
I'm like,
thick.
and all my pants, like I haven't had to go up the size of pants or anything. Like not all my clothes fit. Some of my like ATT shirts that were already tight because they went through the wash and like they shrunk up. I'm like, I might not wear this one.
Look like those fucking Phil Collins ones. What you looking
Yeah.
at my gut for?
Yeah, but other than that, like yeah. But so I'm like 300. That's in my wheelhouse, no problem.
I
And you know what, like maybe
I would have to stop
maybe
doing so much stuff that I like doing.
You have to.
I
just
wouldn't
do
be able
nothing.
to box anymore. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like I would hate
You
it.
just eat.
No
just eat
heart
way
rate.
more. Let's
No,
start drinking ice cream.
I eat. I
It's
fucking
milkshakes all day long.
I eat I eat a lot, and I can't fucking like I'm fucking tiny right now since I've been going.
Yeah,
back
but
to
you're
boxing.
not-
I'm like
you're
fucking
not-
scrawny.
You're not drinking ice cream,
You're not eating pizza every day.
right?
Can't man. Fucking lactose.
If you eat it every day, you'll regain the ability.
There's lactose-free ice
This is true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
you
I
get
had some
coconut
today.
ice cream.
I had some tonight. It was good. I don't think I can get that fat. I just don't think I'm capable of it, honestly.
No, I couldn't see you fat.
No, I'd look like Mario probably, just like a little.
Back to the
butt.
drawing board, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, it would be
I
hilarious.
don't know.
though, is
Your brother put some weight on.
yeah, he's big. Right now.
He's big.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
He made like, dude, that picture where you sitting beside him, you look
Yeah.
like a little boy next to him.
Which is weird.
He's a
'cause
big
I-
dude,
Yeah, I outweigh him still heftily.
still, but he's just like.
well, you know what?
he's-
Honestly, I think he lies to me about his weight.
He looks like a Lego man. Like he looks like a square. Honestly,
Just a square shoulder.
yeah, he
But
looks like a
that's-
fucking
he's
square.
He's always been very broad.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't know. But now he's like, like his sides are fucking broad too. Like he's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks like a Lego man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call him fat. I don't want him to fucking beat me up.
Oh yeah, he'd be mad.
Make him mad. Should be able to outrun him now, hopefully. But
Well, you'd hope so.
oh my god! So we got this fucking. We've talked about the biggest bully in the league before on the podcast, Jacob Lickman.
Yep.
So we could do this thing at the boxing club, where if it's your birthday, you get Shark Tanked, which means you do like usually if it's one of the guys on the fight team, you got to do 2-minute rounds. If you're just one of the casual guys, you do a minute. This guy is super casual, very green, not in good shape. His name is Uncle Fester. Like, I'll send you guys a video of it.
Uncle
and like,
Fester.
yeah, and like you do a minute round with the guy, right? And everybody gets there and you beat him up a little bit, because the guys on the fight team do go in there and you just have a little bit of fun with the guy, throw some punches, throw some muffins, whatever. Fucking Jake knocked him out on his birthday.
On his
Like,
birthday.
out cold, like the fucking limp.
Why?
Starch the kid because it was just because he's the biggest bully in the league. It's just
Jake,
Jake.
he's got it. He
It's just
can't.
fucking Jake.
And the guy, he's not expecting a full tilt fucking shot like that.
Well, we all like what's Jake?
Yeah, I would expect it
It's
knowing
Jake.
him at all.
Like I
Does
go
he
in.
know,
there-
did he know Jake?
Oh yeah, he goes to the boxing
Okay.
club. Like he knows. We
Okay.
all know Jake. Like I'll spar with Jake. Jake's got fucking how many pounds do you think Jake has on me?
50, 60. I have no idea.
like
Right?
150.
And he'll
How
try
big
to
is
spark.
Jake?
He'll try to
260?
spark me
260?
every time we get in the ring together. I know. I bet
Big.
he's closer to 240. He's leaned
Oh,
up.
maybe
a bit.
some from the last time I saw him.
But he'll like it doesn't matter who he's in there with. He'll try and steal your soul. Like brand new guys will come and he'll try and fucking steal your soul.
You know what?
Yeah, he's got to show off.
It sucks for that guy who gets knocked out because one knockout can really fucking affect your.
No, this
Yeah.
this guy's comment in the group though after he's like he tagged Jake. He's like, hey man, I think you cured my autism. Yeah, you get him that hard. Yeah, the guy is a little bit on the spectrum, I think, but he's a nice guy.
Yeah. Did you guys see the videos for that? I didn't watch it, but I've been seeing all the clips of the Power Slap League.
Oh man.
Oh, I've seen some of that.
Right?
Oh.
Isn't that the
That's
dumbest
Did you,
insane.
see did you see fucking Two Face?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh
I was
my
like, dude,
God.
I was like, there's no way these guys are making any money. Dude,
No.
getting the slap shit on. Like, dude, how is that even allowed? No defense, absolute CTE. And then just like, you're out. Some of those guys are out, and they're like, wake them up, wake them up. And they're like, you got 20 seconds. They stand up, they're like, I'm good. And then they can barely throw a slap, and then they get absolutely turned into a fucking 2x4 the next slap. I'm like, you have brain damage.
Yeah,
What-
like
I-
some of those slaps are insane.
What's crazy to me though is the irony of the release of this fucking Power Slap that has been sponsored by fucking Dana White, like
Yeah.
a month after he's got a video of him in Vegas cuffing his old lady.
Slapping the
Just
shit
like
out of his
literally
wife.
slapping his wife, and now he's like got his own Power Slap show. Oh, it's awful.
She didn't. She came out and said like we both drank too much, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
she's
think-
like she hit him and then he hit her back, but like it's still fucked
Yeah,
up.
he
You
claimed
can't hit your
self-defense.
wife, dude. You don't
Self
hit your
defense.
own-
Guy's a giant.
You don't hit. You just don't hit him. I don't know. Like
Can't hit.
oh,
You can't.
No, I don't. Hey, listen. I don't think women should be hitting men either, though. I think that's fucked
No,
up.
no one should be hitting anyone.
There's a difference if some fucking methed out or PCP girl came up and was beating the shitty on the street.
Oh,
what are you supposed to
fucking
do?
cracker. Oh,
That's
yeah,
different.
buddy.
It's
fair
different.
Game.
Not your wife.
Yeah.
I'll give her 2 pieces of soda, buddy. Don't fucking come
Yeah.
near me. I'm not
She
punching
comes
on
up
my
just
wife.
full tilt PCP rage. And
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to.
Hey,
to
it's
defend
happened.
yourself. You have to defend yourself.
No, I'm like my partner's a female though. She's tough. She beat him up for me. I'll just
Perfect.
run away. I'll do the Jerry Smith and just run away fucking screaming. from the bar lady. And put-
I don't
my
know. I
partner
just
in front
kept
of me.
crawling and I got here.
Yeah. So funny. Holy fuck. So I didn't watch any of the new season at all.
That's great.
And I threw it on while I was working out the other day, and the fucking Pissmaster episode came on.
Oh man.
That might be the best fucking episode ever.
I don't know. The Dino episode's great too.
The Dino one, Pissmaster, and then like obviously the
What is
classics.
this?
Rick,
Yeah,
and, Morty.
You
season
gotta watch
six.
the
Oh,
Pissmaster.
dude.
You
I
gotta.
haven't watched yet, but did you guys see fucking Justin Rowland, all his
Yes.
texts and shit?
I was gonna say. Speaking
What?
of,
What?
Did you not?
he's getting
dude,
roast. He's toast.
Buddy
What did he
has
do?
been fucking texting and DMing fucking underage girls like none other, being like,
No.
"Show me your titties,"
No.
and
no,
like
no,
saying the
no,
most fucked up shit.
No, but that's not what he's in trouble for the most. He's in trouble the most for like forced imprisonment of his partner from March 2020 or something.
Really? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
like
that.
massive,
Well-
like he's in like criminal. He's
So Rick and Morty's dead.
Yeah.
co-creators.
Well, I mean,
he can do his
so
voices
many people
from
can do
prison.
that voice.
That's so fucked up, man.
Hold on, let me find. I'm gonna try to find some of his Justin Rowland's text. So I can read them to you.
And they're starting to just get leaked now.
yeah,
Like why? Oh, that's so fucked up, man.
it's so fucked up.
He's in with what I don't know what's corporal injury. Number 1, false imprisonment by menace, fraud, violence, and deceit against the woman.
Oh Jesus, he's
He
probably
was living with at the time.
You know, he probably
Oh.
pulled one of the Cloverfield. Told him, was like, it's a nuclear apocalypse out there. There's monsters. You gotta stay in here. Chained
Dude,
to
the
fucking
best,
bed
the
and
best
shit.
is because so he's messaging fucking 16-year-olds.
No, man.
So one of the best
Why?
responses to his DMs was, "Oh shit, I didn't know he wrote himself in the show," and it was that picture of the jelly bean like trying to rape Morty.
Oh yeah, King Jellybean or
He
whatever.
goes,
Oh man.
he goes, so he messages one 16-year-old. He goes, "Would you do video games and reviews and stuff like that? I bet you'd do good." And she goes, "Yeah, just playing games and shit." And he goes, "Then once you turn 18, you can start cam whoring."
Oh wow.
Then he goes to the same girl, "Why are you such a jailbait? What's wrong with you in that regard? You should grow older, you dumb bitch." And he's like, "Is it cool being a jailbait? Does the FBI follow you around arresting all the men you sleep with?" 16-year-old.
What does she say back to this? Like,
Yeah, well, they're clipped, so it's hard to say. But even then, she fucked 16.
yeah,
He
it's
goes, "I
awful.
want to meet you in real life, jailbait. So I can't help you not be a homo.
What?
I'm in Atlanta drunk." And you're just
So
like,
he-
"There's so many."
So he's getting drunk and just
Ah.
fucking pedo texting.
That's fucking weird, man.
But yeah, so that's obviously terrible. That came out after the charges were initially laid in 2020, and they just were released last week. Like the public just found out about it. And the charge is
being a fucking
felony domestic violence.
creep. Oh,
So he's like, yeah, I don't know, tied up a girl against her will and
what a
or locked her in
fucking
a
piece
room or
of
what.
shit.
But yeah, Rick and Morty's toast. That's it.
I mean, only bright side is maybe we'll get the Community movie now.
Well, yeah, I guess Dan Harmon. I mean, I think Dan Harmon he's the main guy, right?
Yeah, he's the writer and shit, right?
And Justin
Yeah.
Roiland does a lot of voices and stuff. But
it's like, you know what, like
this,
I'm
well,
gonna say this: the Rick voice is not that hard to do. Neither is the Morty. There's good enough people that someone could do it.
No,
and
it's
I
dead.
bet you
I think
wouldn't
that
really
kills
know.
the show. I bet you it
I
doesn't
think it
go
kills
on
the
now.
show.
I think the
I
show's
think
dead.
so, yeah.
Half the stuff, half the magic was him just getting drunk and being Rick.
Yeah, and then after he was Rick, he would text 16-year-old.
Yeah, that's awful, man.
sucks, man. Why can't
Ugh.
we have fucking just regular people just making these shows?
Yeah, you always got it's the fucked up people, man. Always.
It's fuck. This is like when you found out Mickey Mouse was a Nazi. It's just
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Right? And you had the
Now we all wear the Nazi ears when we go to his park.
Yeah, that's that sucked. I mean, he's not convicted, so charges got to finish going to court and stuff, but doesn't
Still,
look good.
I don't
Not looking good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially the release of the text. Like, how do you
Yeah.
can't
it's not
get around
good.
that?
I don't think Rick's getting that Szechuan sauce back.
He's not in that Szechuan shots.
It's gonna get some fucking jailhouse sauce. Soon.
Sucks. But
Super
Hey.
awkward. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that he got busted. Fuck him.
if
Yeah.
he was doing that shit, I mean, you can't do that shit.
No,
Yeah.
can't do it.
I mean,
Can't do it.
no, man.
Why
It's-
do
yeah.
it? Why? You're fucking. You have
you're a
everything. You
grown-ass man. You're making fucking huge bags of money.
you have you made it, right? You got successful show.
I don't know, man. I can't
Like,
even get into it.
It's just like why? What goes like the mind, man? Human
Well,
mind.
that's what you can't like. That's where there's no like. You can't put it together. You can't even fathom it.
Can't.
It doesn't make sense. It's like, what?
Nope.
I don't know. Get rid
This
of him.
he's getting drunk and fucking texting, saying the crazy shit to underage.
That's so fucked up. That's so sad and terrible.
Why don't you just go to the bar and make an ass of yourself and get kicked out, like everyone else?
Or just don't be.
We
a
got so
pedo.
much money. You
Just don't
could
be a pedo.
you could just message 18-year-olds.
Let's go up a couple of years.
Even
that's
then, you're way
weird,
older.
Too, and you're,
Yeah,
that's
but
weird,
even then,
too.
even
It's
then,
weird.
at least
It's
weird. It's legal though. So you
It's
like
weird,
we could
yeah,
go
like-
like that's fucking weird.
I don't
We would
know.
all say that. But like in his defense, he's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. And then we could still watch Rick and Morty because we'd be like,
we're getting to the point now. Like we're getting so old that like I can't even. Like if the woman's not pushing a stroller, I'm not even excited.
no, not at all.
You know what I mean? I'm like that's
Not at all.
no
Not a
for
little
real.
bit.
Like I'm like
Not even a little bit.
yeah, like that just
you-
like they make
you
me
see
look
that
old.
Graco over there?
Yeah, fuck yeah, right? That's weird.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing to be. Like, you know what I like? High school girls.
Oh, relax, McConaughey.
Yeah,
No thanks.
that's such a weird fucking. So shitty. Good
It's
show.
terrible.
I'll still watch Rick and Morty. I don't really give a shit.
Rick and
We
Morty
all
need to
watched. We all watched Woody Allen movies.
Hey,
And he fucking adopted
Roman
his wife.
Polanski.
there's like if you go look at the credits of Rick
Jerry,
and Morty,
I love Seinfeld. It's my favorite show.
Oh yeah, he's cousin or something, right? Like
Yeah, and
she's
she
only,
was like 15 or some
Yes,
shit. And
that's
he was
right.
30.
yeah, that's weird.
We all watched Seinfeld. Made him $1 billion.
Oh, that's weird. No, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I start hating.
I mean,
everybody.
those shows are the sum of hundreds of creative people all pitching in.
Yeah.
Just because you came up with the initial idea, your name's the first up, so everyone knows you. But yeah, the show it's a bunch of people. But yeah, I agree. I think she's toast. But we got 6 great seasons.
Yeah, I shut it down. I'm good. with
Shut
it.
it down if that's what it is. Justin Roiland will have
Fuck 'em.
to enjoy the penitentiaries. Where's he? Is this in this? He's American, right? He's not.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he will
know.
do no. He'll do no. No.
He
jail
probably
time.
won't
He's
do
got
very
money.
much.
He's
He'll
got
be in
money.
he'll be in a fucking top end prison if he goes to jail. He'll have like his
He
own
won't do.
private
he won't
studio or something.
He won't do any. I don't think he'll do any prison time.
You don't
Only
think so?
poor
But
people-
that one
only-
that one
only-
charge seems really bad.
Only poor people do prison
Yeah, it's
time.
like,
man.
That's
Forced
fucking-
imprisonment
yeah, dude.
seems like
That reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal? Where's the cop? Like Prisoners or something like that. It's a fucking
Oh,
good
yeah,
ass movie.
something like that, yeah.
Remember which one I'm talking about?
no, I do
Um,
not.
Dude, if you don't, you should watch this. It's so good. I'm looking it up right now.
Look it up.
Looking it up.
That's my best Rick right there.
Pretty good.
Marty.
Good.
Oh,
Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, it's Prisoners. It's good.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
With what's the fucking kid's name too? The young kid, the
Let's find
Riddler,
out. Oh yeah,
Paul
Paul Dino. Paul Dino.
Paul Dino. Yeah, yeah, he's
Yeah.
good. What's up, Chris from Denver? Yeah, it's gonna be a while till next Rick.
You know what his name is in the movie? Alex Jones.
no.
Yeah.
Paul Dano?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Is it Paul
happened?
Dano?
What happened with Alex Jones? Did he get sued again for like another $10 billion?
What?
He's been sued so much that how do you ever pay out the money?
You know what's crazy? Like, listen, I'm not going to minimize what that guy did. I
No,
won't.
of course not.
I'm not minimizing it, but at the same time, like, this guy's getting sued and everything. And then we got to talk about Justin Rowland.
This is
Sue
true.
the fuck out of that guy. He should never be rich again. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, I don't know. I don't want to get on that tangent, but
Yeah.
fucking.
Do you think?
Fucking
Do you
people.
think? Do you think the? Do you think the willingness to prosecute? You know, because the question can be brought up because, like, you know, we fucking, again, you know, Epstein's Island and stuff. There's Max, Ghislaine Maxwell is in jail for sex trafficking, and no one's been convicted of being on the receiving end of.
Yeah, she hasn't implicated anybody or anything, has she?
No,
Like, has anything
and no
happened with
one's
that?
been charged. No
weird.
one's been charged with that.
is weird.
right? We know all these people visited, right? And Alex Jones was saying that all the time. Now we know what he said was fucked up, right?
This is all about the Sandy Hook
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That was fucked up. But he also was talking about Epstein's Island and stuff and you know, that kind of shit way before. So I was always kind of wondering. I'm like, is the willingness to prosecute him to an unbelievable extent kind of part of a reason to silence him for other stuff he breaks? Like, it's like we can't get him on this other stuff because he's got a grain of truth. But now he said this, and there's nothing.
Here's a
So
question.
now we can fucking
He's going
roast him.
down.
Hey, I
Yeah.
don't want to fuck. Again, I'm not trying to minimize anything with this, but we're just talking here, right? We're just talking.
Let's talk.
Yeah,
We're just
just
talking.
talking.
You're allowed to talk.
What if they gave him some type of like false evidence that Sandy Hook wasn't real,
And he was so convinced.
and they convinced him he met so-called crisis actors, and we know it was real, but maybe they intentionally gave him poor
Misinformation.
misinformation,
Oh,
and
buddy,
then that's why he wholeheartedly came out, and that just discredited the fucking shit out of him because he was
People
right
are-
about so much other shit, right?
I will say this:
This is
people
true.
sent us compelling. Like, I've seen YouTube videos of people making compelling arguments, but I just went, it just seems like it seemed too crazy. I was like, this seems a little too crazy, even for there would have to be way too much that everything in this is fake. But like, people would send me stuff of like, where I'd be like, you know, if I'm really want to get into this, I'm like, you know, I could be swayed. I'm pretty dumb. I can watch a couple videos and be swayed. Honestly, I'm 6 YouTube videos at any point in time to believe in the Earth. If I watch
Flat.
6, yeah,
Yep.
if I watch 6 videos in a row about someone trying to convince me the Earth is flat, after the 6, I'll go, fuck, these guys got a point, man. I can't.
It's fucking flat. You know?
So it's like I'm not like I'm with you. Like maybe there is some compelling misinformation, and he fucking his whole bread and butter was leaning into that stuff hard.
Yep.
Right. So I just bit him, but I still think it's absolutely wild that he's absolutely roasted. But they like, is there an inquest? Like, is there an inquest to all these people that went to fucking Epstein Island? right? Are they looking into any of this stuff, or are the people who went there just far too powerful and where they don't want to touch it with the 10-foot pole, right? Who knows? Yeah, I saw that Kristen Denver's asking, what do you think about the Alex Baldwin situation? Charged with manslaughter,
Alec Baldwin,
that.
yeah,
Involuntary
involuntary manslaughter.
right?
I don't really like.
I
I don't
think-
know the
I don't
extent
know.
of it. How do they prove it's anything more than an accident? Like it's so weird.
Here's what I'll say and again, I know nothing. I've already told you I'm an idiot. But from the accounts that I read, he said he points a gun, the gun goes off. Right? That's been his story from what I've read. Maybe that's changed. Maybe my information's wrong now. But from what I know of the story, he said the gun went off, shot a real bullet. Here's what I know about guns. They don't go off unless you pull the trigger.
Well, what happened?
don't.
Wasn't it like a cowboy gun though? Like the
It doesn't go off, you pull the hammer. Like you have
Oh,
to
no?
do
I don't know.
something. You have to do something for that gun to fire. The gun, you don't just hold a gun and it just goes bang. Like some
well, yeah,
like they're very
he's
mechanical.
obviously got no trigger etiquette or anything. Then
Right? Yeah. So my thing is, I'm like, if he's saying, I 100% did not, then it looks like he's trying to shift blame from himself. And if he did pull the trigger, like he'd be, like to be honest, if you pulled the trigger in that, if you're him, it's a terrible situation. The
it's fucked.
worst. I don't know how that could have ever fucking happened.
Same
People
thing happened to
royally fucked
Brandon
up,
Lee.
and people need to go to jail for that. That's crazy. But the fact that he pulls the trigger, I'm like, that doesn't. To me, I'm like, it's shitty. It's shitty that it's him. He's so outspoken for the left. This happens. He kills someone. But like, if he would have just come up and like, I was handed the gun on a movie set by the armorers, who said and cleared it. It was cleared by everyone, and then I fired the gun. But what I've heard is he's also a producer, and I've heard that maybe they were getting a little pushy with the safety stuff to get things
oh really?
going. So if he had any involvement in quickening things to lower safety conditions, and that ended up as a cause, then you know what? Fuck yourself, right? That's too bad.
Well, here it is. So there's the first type of involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah.
Requires that there must be underlying negligence. Carries a felony charge of up to 18 months in jail and a $5,000 fine. So it's just like, yes, you were involved in the death of this person. It was, I guess, partially your fault for some type of negligence. Therefore, you could, but probably you're going to get probation and the fine. Like, you're not really going to get. But then there's what they call second type, which gives 18 months, blah, blah, blah. But then the second type is a minimum 5-year jail sentence, meaning that there was more than just simple negligence and includes a firearm enhancement. I don't know, what would that mean? Firearm enhancement, or because there was a firearm involved, you get more, I guess. And a mandatory additional penalty. So because of the firearm, they're saying maybe he'd get 5 years minimum.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Like, didn't Cheney shoot someone in the fucking face?
Yeah, but he didn't go down for that at
It
all.
was like a shotgun.
It was a
wasn't
hunting
like a fucking
accident.
Yeah, but
bird
he didn't even get
pellets.
tried. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Hunting
it's like,
accidents. Yeah, I
But
mean,
it's-
it's a pretty crazy. It's yeah, because it's not just Alec Baldwin. It's going to be other members of the Russ crew.
producers and the armor.
And
Well, the
New
armorer
Mexico's
should for
first
sure. That to
judicial-
me is the most guilty person on the fucking
Yeah,
set. For sure.
how are you? Why are you bringing live rounds on set?
That's crazy.
For what reason? You don't need him there.
No, stupid, lazy fuck.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it is. And she was young too, so yeah, it's just shitty all around.
pretty much in the end, he said. So I guess this is like the district attorney of New Mexico said, if any of these three people, Alec Baldwin, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, or David Halls, had done their job, Helnia Hutchins would be alive today. It's that simple. And he's not wrong.
Not wrong.
You're not wrong. So yeah,
If all three of those
it's
people
just-
did their jobs to the full extent of their job, that person would not have got shot.
yeah.
That's yeah. Do I think he gets jail time? I don't think so.
Absolutely not. He's not going to see the inside of a jail.
You get the $5,000 fine or some type of fine, and
yeah, a fine
some-
that some rich guy
Hey,
can pay, no problem.
Your judgment, I don't know anymore because I remember I told you I was gonna get our bargaining unit was gonna get us a raise, and you laughed at me hysterically and said not, and I was absolutely right.
Yeah,
Did you get it?
You guys,
Yeah.
they
Oh
got
yeah.
a pretty good raise.
Everything I said, we got. We
Yeah.
got. And
Baby, woo!
so it's a double win.
Well,
Suck
that's
it.
sweet money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Needed it.
So, anyways, let's wrap this one up. I gotta take
Yep,
my wiener dog to the vet tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty.
What's going on?
Swollen face.
Oh no.
So
Get
too,
attacked?
probably.
These little fucking dogs, man.
No.
There's always something
No,
wrong with
didn't
them.
get attacked. So
Huh?
I thought it was allergies. No, it didn't
Didn't
get
this
attacked.
dog just like spontaneously fucking paralyzed not too long ago?
Yeah, that was when we first started dating.
Yeah.
It faked it. It faked it. It 100% faked it because it was mad
of you.
that I was getting attention
Yeah.
and Jamie wasn't giving it all to the wiener.
And my
dog.
legs don't work. Surprise.
You were
Wah!
humping
Oh,
her
they work
leg
now.
instead of him.
Her. Yeah, she is. She does. She always. She's pervert. Anyways.
All right.
Peace,
All right.
everybody.
Peace, everybody. Bye.